What's the confusion?
I stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue the last.
Yeah, I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, I mean, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you charged with, sir?
So, I understand what the charges are against me, yeah.
Okay, look, you're going to have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
From my understanding,
You understand, first of all, that if you do indeed direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take him back. We'll call him out later. Take it back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
you may need an attorney.
Your fault. Close the case of the people versus tyrants. Recall. State your name.
My name is Thomas Styron. I live in man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you. The first count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the motor vehicle code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas York Styron, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am, it's 2 different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
Do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
for the record,
Take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back. Maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days. Recalls the case, people of the state of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count 1, and I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on 3 charges. Count 1 is the charge of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree. Under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, that is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and $1,000 fine plus court cost, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count 2 is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court cost. Count 3 is a misdemeanor offense of operating with a license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged with. You are also entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled, as indicated, to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through in the previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
You understand I'm the beneficiary, not the trustee, right?
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if they turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Steyer, and I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at first available.
All right. If you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Steyer so that he has the discovery, and if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Setting the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, June 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as he was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. The defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment of sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's possible. Like I said, I'm
So first of all, watch your
beneficiary. You're
language.
treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a SQV trust matter involved in this? Or is my social security number attached to this at all? Go figure.
Mr. Styron, or whoever you wish to be addressed as, I'd suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up. You will learn how to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not in any manner whatsoever
You're trying to
disrespect
tell me to be somebody I'm not.
or this institution.
You have no evidence
It will not
to prove that
happen.
I'm who you say I
You
am.
will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Very good. You'll serve the 30 days. We'll see. We'll see him on the 6th. Bond continued. So what, you're willing to withdraw? Sir,
Fine, sir.
what do you say?
No, it's fine, sir. He's not, it's an ineffective assistance counsel. He's not representing to his fullest potential. That's what I believe, sir. Sorry, I was speaking out of turn.
Oh,
Apologize for that.
so who do you want to represent you?
Anybody but this guy.
Anybody but this guy? What?
Because, I mean, sir, I mean, can I speak?
Sure.
I've been through the system a few times. I mean, I'm a lawyer. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer. I really don't know a lot, but I think that I've been represented enough times to know that somebody should represent me better than this guy. And when I come in and speaking to this guy, and he's talking to me like he's a prosecutor and he's supposed to be my lawyer, then yeah, we got a conflict of interest here. So I would really like to remove this guy from even helping me at all. I don't even want to speak to this guy whatsoever.
So he's speaking to you like he was a
Like, I'm
prosecutor?
just like no, he's speaking to me like I'm like, yeah, like he's trying to fire me just like the prosecutor was trying to fire me. So I don't type of talking to this guy at all. I don't even want to speak to this guy. It was not even at all. I don't got nothing to say to him. And I try to explain myself, and he's like, it was just, yeah, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work at all.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it, sir.
that's pretty descriptive.
All right. All right. I appreciate it. Let me-
You do realize that sometimes defense attorneys do that?
I do, but like I said, sir.
But hold on.
I mean, like I said,
Sometimes defense attorneys do that to challenge their client.
I don't want to defend
But not-
challenge me. I want somebody that's work with me, not challenge me.
Well, sometimes defense attorneys have to challenge you.
All right, well.
because sometimes there are hard questions to answer, and he wants to prepare you as to how to answer. But you don't like that exercise. Because you want somebody that's just gonna patsy you and just tell you everything's gonna be okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I don't know that they have those in that office.
I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that either.
So,
I'm just looking for somebody other than this guy.
so did you, somebody other than this guy?
Other than this guy, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's one of the best attorneys out there, but that's okay. If you don't want him, that's fine. That's your business. That's your business. It's not anybody's business. That's your business. So I don't know how to do this because he's just part of an office. So there's no withdrawal. Did you talk to anybody at the public defender's office about your concerns?
And this guy came to see me one time. I told him, man, you know what I'm saying, pretty much I didn't want him to be my lawyer, and this is the same thing. So, man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it, sir, to be honest with you. Maybe you can help me out.
Help you out how?
Any way you can, besides having this guy represented.
Well, I don't run that office.
Okay, sir. I guess I have to go through the proper procedure then.
What a concept.
Yeah.
How long is that going to take you?
I don't know. I mean, every day every day I get credit for being in jail, so I guess it don't matter.
Oh, doesn't matter.
I mean, it does.
So I can put it out to wherever I want?
What's that? No.
Never mind. Okay, well,
Let's not do that now.
well,
Yeah.
see, that's what happens when you represent yourself.
I ain't trying to represent myself. That's mine.
Well, yeah, I can tell. I really can tell, because if you're trying to fire this guy, yeah, you got a problem. Mr. Mellinger?
Your Honor, I believe we might be able to get something assigned to him within a week if we could have that.
So you want a week out?
I would appreciate
That's amazing. After the horrible things he tries to say about you that nobody else believes, just be quiet. That nobody believes, you're still advocating for him in terms of getting the shortest time. I got to give you credit, counsel. Because I would have asked for a date sometime in August. But I'm that vengeful. We'll turn it out 1 week and see if they can get somebody represented maybe to his satisfaction, maybe not.
much appreciated.
So I'll turn this out May 9th, 2024. (9 a.m.) And if they do reassign, and sir, so that you understand, they don't have to reassign. That office is there. You haven't really stated to me a conflict other than that you don't like the person. So that's not a conflict. Huh?
I don't know, nothing like it. I just feel like he's not representing me like,
I know. With your law degree, you made that decision. All right. Thank you. Bond will continue. Your name, sir?
Vincent Lambert.
Thank you.
One, Your Honor, this is public defender custody.
Set their PCC. At this time, there's no offer for my client, so we would request a waiver and seek an offer of service.
He's waiving his right to preliminary examination.
That's correct.
Is that right, sir? So you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination? Well,
Yes, Your Honor.
you know what you're doing,
Yes,
sir?
I do. I don't know why my answer had to be so direct, but yes, I am waiting.
Why what? Why what has to be so direct?
Why my answers have to be so direct, but yes, I am waiving my right for a preliminary.
You know what? You better check your attitude with me.
Answering your question, sir.
You can go back. I'll see him in a minute. Mr. Belvisi, check your client. Because not to, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, bring him back here. You're in contempt. That's 30 days. You got anything else to say? Anything else you want to tell me?
You guys are just like,
Anything else you want to tell me?
yes, I do.
What? You better watch your mouth because you're going to get another 30. You're going to get another 30. What else do you want to tell me?
Nothing at this time, Your Honor. I apologize.
Thank you. You are on your way out. We'll bring him back later, maybe. Hold those. Court, that's called the case People versus Thomas Styron.
I should ask for the people.
Your name, sir?
My name's Thomas Dyer.
All right. Mr. Styron, you still wish to represent yourself? All right, I do have to advise you that you are before the court on 2 felony charges. You understand that, as well as 1 misdemeanor charge? You understand that, sir?
There's 3 charges I'm facing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I understand I'm facing 3 charges.
Okay. You understand that one of those charges is fleeing and eluding 3rd degree? And that's a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration?
Yeah.
Did you not understand that before, sir?
I've got 3 different sets of charges. My charges have changed 3 different times. Since, I guess this,
Are you,
sorry.
what do you mean? Go ahead.
So, first I was told it was obstruction of police investigation or something like that. And driving with no operator's license or something. And fleeing and eluding in the first, now I get, it's the 3rd. Is what you said?
Yeah, Mr. Styron,
Sir.
it concerns me a bit that you say that, because I'm looking at it and it looks like the charges have been consistent throughout. So I'm going to ask you this. Do you want to be represented by an attorney to help you out, or at least sort that out?
I'm okay with that myself.
Well, are you really? Because when you come before me today and I tell you what you're charged with, you're telling me, and this case has been going on a bit, you didn't tell me. I do now understand.
When I
Hold on a second. I'm not trying to do it to punish you. I mean, if you want to represent yourself, you can represent yourself. I'm just saying that there's great danger in doing that, particularly if you're not sure what those charges are, because you're facing felonies.
I understand. I'm willing to assume the risk of represent myself, Your Honor.
This is your life. The fleeing and eluding 3rd degree is a felony, sir. Is punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and or $1,000 fine plus court costs and mandatory suspension of your driver's license. You understand that, sir?
I do.
Count 2 is charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer. Well, not attempted, but the actual assaulting, resisting and obstructing a police officer. You understand that charge, sir?
I do.
That is a felony. It is punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I do.
3rd charge is that of operating while driver's license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I got a question saying that I don't have a driver's license, so I don't understand how I'm facing that charge.
Sir, I'm not here to answer the questions. I mean, that's one of the reasons. Understand something. That is one of the reasons why you would get an attorney, to be able to give you those kinds of advice so that you know what you're facing. That in and of itself is a great peril if you don't know why you're facing a charge and want an answer to that. But right now you can't get an answer to that because it's okay, but you want to be stubborn and you want to say you represent yourself, but you can't even answer that question. Yeah. So if you really see what I'm saying, I'll ask you again. Well, I don't have to keep asking you, but do you want to be represented by counsel, Mr. Styron?
If I was to say yes, is it the public defender's office, or do I get a pro bono one? Like, how would that work?
You would get the public defender's office, but you would get one of their attorneys or a group of their attorneys that would be assigned to your case and to represent you throughout it. If they, so that you understand, if they have a conflict, then there are roster attorneys that would then come on and represent you.
Oh, so I'm not locked into one attorney. If it gets assigned to me, I'm not stuck with that.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. But
Like, I'm not at the mercy of one attorney. If something, like you said, there's some type of conflict, I would be able to address it.
if there was a true conflict that the public defender's office had, then yes, there's a mechanism by which an attorney would be appointed. So you wouldn't just be stuck waving out there.
Okay.
All right. But usually there's not a conflict with the public defender's office. I'm just saying within the public defender's office, you could be assigned any attorney within that office to represent you, or a group of attorneys to represent you. But they'd be able to answer your questions and would certainly make the court feel better that you got somebody sort of guiding you through it.
Is this case going downtown? This is one of those type of cases that goes downtown?
Well, where it sits right now, oh yeah. I think you thought you may be sitting in misdemeanor land. You're not.
I don't have a problem talking to it.
Well, you want an attorney to represent you, sir.
I'm willing to stay for it. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Quit trying to go around my question. You know what question I'm asking, right? You want an attorney to represent you. This now becomes a public defender case. All right. This is Mr. Styron. He's got 3 charges. He's got fleeing and eluding, third, resisting, obstructing police officer, and driving while license suspended charge. He now realizes he's not. So you want to adjourn this out
Yes, sir.
a week or 2? Mr. Styron, is there anything else holding you right now?
No, I don't, no.
Or you don't know?
No, sir, I don't.
Hold on a second. I'm just trying to figure it out. Hold on.
I'm a family man.
Do you see anything else holding him? Because I'll just put it out a week if you can get the discovery and be able to answer everything from.
He reports there's not, Judge, if you just give me a moment.
All right.
Look at stuff in action.
But he said a lot to me, so I don't know. I'm just messing with it. That's it.
If you believe Ms. Apple, that's it.
I only believe Miss Apple. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your case out a week so they can catch up with your discovery and everything. We get a chance to talk to you. Okay, Mr. Stone?
Thank you.
Probable cause conference, instead of 2 weeks, 1 week, that'll be May 9th, 2024. 9 a.m. bond will continue. It's at a 2. So they just got to get the information, talk to you, and then you can look at it. Thank you, Mr. Styron. Mr. Styron, that was probably one of the smartest decisions you ever made. See ya.